All right, what's happening, everybody? I hope everybody is doing well. Here at the House of Yah Community Outreach, we're open to the public. And when we see something that isn't quite right, we have a fiduciary duty to say something about it. And speaking of fiduciary duties, look at this. Removing fiduciaries. Use this. This makes absolutely no sense. So, let's read this little thing right here. It says, we, the undersigned. Who the heck is we? Let's just stop right there. Go down to the bottom. How many signatures do you see here? I see 2 signatures here. And what we are we talking about? Do you notice that the parties aren't identified in here? Anywhere? This is why you got to be very careful about using these little junk templates like this. Because this one actually claimed that you could access your Cessa QV trust with this right here. And let me explain something to you. Unless you have a certificate of trust, this is not the certificate of a fiduciary authority is not going to cut it. You need a certificate of trust, and it needs to be signed and autographed by the trust maker. So, who was the trust maker of your Cessa QV trust? And how are you going to get his signature? And the answer is no. I mean, it's obvious. It's just not going to happen. So, these people that are out there trying to put you together, run you around in circles to go find the Cessa QV trust that they can't access, you're not going to access it. What are they really trying to do? Destabilize you. They're trying to confuse you. Those of you guys that are waking up right now, this guy didn't wake you up. I didn't wake you up. Yahweh woke you up. Now, let's look at some other little errors in this little form here. Look over here. You see this medallion stamp guarantees thing right here? Nobody with a medallion stamp is going to stamp this. And the reason why, this is the incorrect direct. That's another problem. And I got to tell you, man, there's a point of being lost in the sauce, and then there's a point of being lost in the sauce where there's just no point of return. And guys, don't do this stuff. If you want to learn how to do this stuff properly, talk to somebody that's actually done it. Nobody's accessed their Cessa QV trust. Nobody. I promise you. But there is a way to be in front of the trust. See, one of the things about the living person, if you'll remember from all your teachers, they're going to tell you that the living person can't own anything, right? But then they forget that once they throw the legal fiction out the window and they have their MSO on their car, now they think they own something. Look, man, your legal fiction is basically here for you to do commerce, okay? The living person cannot do commerce. The living person cannot own or hold property. Only the legal fiction can do that. So, the way to really master this is to learn to work both sides of the table. I've got some classes coming up, and if you guys are interested in learning how to do this stuff properly, I've been doing this since 2015. I've been going into my 9th year of teaching. I would love to meet you. I'd love to answer your questions. And if there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. We'll be happy to help. Thanks, you guys, for your time. Please share and like. Thanks.